everybody. I am Karina Chin with karinaStamps.com, and I want to thank you for I want to welcome you today to my Facebook and YouTube Live. I'm in Edmonton, Alberta, and I've been doing this for 15 years, and I love to share my stamping with you. So let me just check and see if I got all my streams going. I always talk for a few minutes just to give everybody a chance to jump on. Okay, it looks like I'm live. Okay, fantastic. So I've got a fun card to share with you today. We're going to talk about Bendy cards. So this is one Bendy card made with the Sweet Citrus stamp set. So Bendy cards have like a line in the back so that when you open them up, they pop out. And then this was such a fun card. This is a vertical Bendy card that I thought I would show you today how to do a horizontal Bendy card. Now, if this is the first time you found me or visiting my channel, you can either like, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. You can subscribe and hit the notification bell, and then that just makes sure that you don't miss any future videos. I'm usually on Tuesdays at 1 Mountain Standard Time. That's the time that works best for me, so that's what I have committed to. And then today, if you like any of the products and you wanted to place an order, you can go to karinachin.stampinup.net, and the current hostess code is JEHUFVFQ. And I like to mention that because if you're placing an order less than $200, it links all the orders together, and then I can get door prizes for everybody. I also have a blog at Karina Stamps. I've been a little lacking on my blog posts, though. I have to step it up. I've got so much fun things to share. So let's just take a look and see who's jumping on. I see Kathy's here. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Margaret Ann. Hello, Kim. Hello, Joanne. Thank you so much for joining me. I love it when my friends join me because then I'm not talking to myself. So that's always a win-win. Okay, and it looks like Margaret Ann's watching me on YouTube as well. Okay, Margaret Ann, I think you mentioned that you've got a giant screen and I appear very large on your screen. So, yay! Welcome! I'm so happy you guys are here. Okay, so let's see what I was going to share with you guys today is, first of all, let me go down here. I find it easier to talk when I'm looking at my hands. Okay, first of all, on February 16th, I am having a games night. So that's for people in Canada. We play a whole bunch of different games, and the cost is $45. We stamp and do some cards, and that's going to be a Thursday night at 7 o'clock. So I have, I think, about 5 spaces left for that if you want to join in. It's really fun. And then my next class is actually this Saturday. And we're doing the Country Floral Lane class. We're making 6 projects. It was a pretty good deal, $55 for 6 projects. And then this was the add-on one that I'll share, is I like to do frame samplers once in a while because then I've got some nice framed art to hang in my craft room. And then the nice thing is too, instead of one of these squares, you can put a family picture or something. So this is my next one. It's this Saturday. It was a $20 add-on to the existing class, so I'm really excited about this suite. It's more of a, Valentine's-y love / theme right now, but next month I'll be changing it out as well. And then at the end of the month, I have a virtual card class based on the Greatest Journey stamp set. This was my card that I shared last week on my YouTube video. So it is a gated envelope card, right? This size is 6x6, but I love the little runners. Isn't that fun? And then last night at Card Club, so I do have a class that runs monthly on Mondays, the 3rd Monday of the month, and we made this card. So this is a smaller version of the card I shared last week. So this one will fit in a regular sized envelope. One of my friends mentioned that it's perfect to put a gift card in. Isn't that fun? And I love this brand new embossing folder, which is the Cane Weave 3D embossing folder. So isn't that fun? And this uses the Dainty Delight stamp set. And the paper's free right now with a $60 order because it's celebration. So that's super fun as well. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do a horizontal bendy card, because this one we actually used, like I said, the Sweet Citrus bundle. Now, I've been seeing so many fun things done with this. I've been seeing grapefruits, limes. Oh my gosh, so many things. Like, look at this mini catalog. There is a card right there, and instead of lemons, they've done limes. Is it actually close by? I was seeing if the sweet was close by. No, I guess not, but super cute. I don't know, that might have to be a class. I'm really having fun with it. I've seen coconuts done with it. And then this card was inspired by a card shared at Stampin' Up! on stage event. I think it was Tammy Hewlett. Forgive me if I'm wrong. It's one of the Artisan Award winners. And then I turned my card into a Bendy card. I changed it up slightly, but I used her design for the element. And the fun thing about this, see if I put it away or if I kept it on my table, is that it is a special embossing folder. It's a dynamic embossing folder so that these dies actually fit inside the embossing folder, and it cuts out and scores at the same time. So I have a little piece left from my class last night. So if you want to use it as a regular embossing folder, you can, and then it just embosses your cardstock. If you want it to cut out and emboss, then you get these fun little pieces. This is what one of the pieces looks like, right? And I just colored it with I used an aqua painter, water painter, and some water and my Daffodil Delight ink, but isn't that fun? And then of course turned it into a Bendy card. But I just wanted to share that with you. I'm not going to make a card with it today because I just did it last night, but you can kind of get an idea of how it works. This might have to be a whole video all on its own. And then I wanted to feature the Fragrant Flowers bundle today. So it's $67.50. You get a stamp set and you get these really fun dies. One of the things that attracted me to this is that it's got these little dies that are cut in the shape of a rectangle. So I no longer have to ad lib and just cut away. I can be exact. So that made me really happy when I saw these. And then I also like the hello, I like the thanks, and I love the beautiful flower images in this set. And then of course, when you get the bundle, you save 10%. And then you also can get a free thing from the Celebration catalog. So right now, Celebration is on until the end of February. And it's got a bunch of options when you spend $60. You can get the owl set for free, the carrot set for free, the Dainty Delight Designer Series paper for free, Day at the Farm for free, Ascending Support stamp set for free. This is what I recommend that you get, is the Favored Flowers Designer Series paper that coordinates with this stamp set for free. Yes, it is. And then the In the Country stamp set is free, and the Beautifully Happy stamp set's free with a $120 order because it's big, but it's so beautiful. And then the Dandy Designs Designer Series paper is also free with a $120 order. But the best thing of all is the mini machine. So if you need to buy some Stampin' Up! Products and you're spending $175, get the starter kit instead, because you'll get a little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine plus $225 in product, whatever you want. So you can pick up some dies, you can pick up a bundle, all that kind of fun thing. And then on your very first order, you save 20% off your purchases, plus you can collect celebration benefits. So that is super fun. And as well, whenever you spend $60 with me right now, you can come to the Adorable Owl class, which is going to be the end of February. So that's a win-win too. So lots of perks going on right now. And I really want to make this card. What do you guys think of this card? Isn't this beautiful? So this is this new specialty paper. It was I did a paper share. So I kept myself a 12 by 12 paper share. At least I hope I did. Yes, I did. Right here. And then I included some specialty papers in there. So there's some vellum in here. Plus there's this animal print. Is that what it's called, is animal print? Let's go to the back of the catalog and take a look. This is good stuff, because when you want something, well, I want it now. Yeah, like an animal specialty designer series paper. So I thought that was really fun to make a card with that. And I have to play with that a little bit. I think that's the same as well. Look at, or that could be the vellum layer, but oh my gosh, I love these card samples. So sometimes what I do when I'm designing my cards is I'll go here first to see what the Stampin' Up! People have done. because that's their job, is to design cards. So they always have some beautiful ideas. And look at this element. Isn't that pretty? Okay, my card's not going to be that fancy today because I just really want to show you the elements to a bendy card and then see how many you make. But I did want to share that. And then +2, when you get the starter kit, you get to be part of our crafting crew team. And we have so much fun stamping together. We're a really fun group. And then in summer, we'll probably do a barbecue. We might even have a spring event too. We'll see who's free and who wants to get together. Okay, and also with that, I have on the first Friday of every month a card class for everyone, and we get together on Zoom. These were the cards that we made using the Favorite Flowers Designer Series paper. So the kits are $5, $2 to ship. I don't include the ribbon and the embellishments. You have to provide that yourself. And then 2, I give you the PDF tutorial in case you don't want the kits. You know, maybe you want to create something else. But what do you think of these cards? Aren't these pretty? So easy, fancy folds. And then 2, my people, if they want to run a class, can actually run this as a class for their friends because they have the samples made already. So it's sort of a win-win all around. And then the other thing I shared on a couple videos ago was how to make this fun little envelope out of the Designer Series paper. And then I just had some cards that you can put in here. And I did show a video on how to make this bendy card. This is going to be a similar pattern and design to what we're making today. But yeah, it's always fun to get lots of ideas and see lots of samples of what you can do with these products. Okay, I think I'm ready to start stamping. If anybody has any questions, just let me know. Oh, Kim's on. Oh, Kim's on YouTube too. Yay. I'd love to get more people watching on YouTube as well. This is fantastic because my Facebook was hacked back in March, so I lost everything. So I've literally been starting from scratch since March. So that's why I'm so happy when people find me. Gail's here too. Hello, Gail. And Sheila's here. Hello, Sheila. Welcome. And Karen, hello. Welcome. Natalie's here. Welcome. Liz. Oh, all my friends found me. Okay, now I could just be happy knowing that I'm stamping with my friends. Okay, so are you guys ready to start stamping? You can stamp along with me if you want. So this is a vertical bendy card. We're going to set this aside. We're going to do a horizontal bendy card. So once a month, our crafting crew team, you have the opportunity to sign up for swaps. And then I got this swap from my friend, Nancy Proft. Now, Nancy just makes such beautiful cards. Now, this stamp set did roll over, and I think it is still available, and it's called Cottage Wreaths. I'm not sure about the dynamic embossing folder. I'd have to check on that. But look at this. So this is a horizontal bendy card. She put some paper on the back to write on it. But see how it just pops out? So that's a horizontal bendy card. Now she put a slit in the back of her kind of floating piece in the middle. I didn't on my card. So we'll see which one works better, Nancy's way or the other way that I'm doing it. I have a feeling it'll be Nancy's way, but isn't that just stunning? Like, who wouldn't love to receive this card in the mail? And I think it could be used for all occasions. So all these products are still available, so you can still make this one if you want, except for the embossing folder. So if someone can put in the chat if this embossing folder is still available or if it rolled over, that would be wonderful. Okay, so to make a horizontal bendy card, we're just going to start with a normal piece of cardstock cut at 4 1/4 by 11 inches. And all that really is just cutting your 8.5 by 11 inch cardstock in half with the short edge at the top. And then we're just going to score it at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, and 8 1/4. So, you know, pretty easy. And then we have this cool bendy piece. So this one, it's a little bit of a puzzler a little bit. So it is 6 3/8. So can you guys see where 3/8 is? So it's like the smaller tick, 6. So count 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's right here. And then I just scored it at 1/2 inch on each side. So 1/2 inch that way, 1/2 inch that way. And then I should be safe to glue it into the middle of my card. I'm just going to use some liquid glue. Maybe I'll use tear and tape, then I don't have to wait for it to dry. Yeah, let's use some tear and tape adhesive. The only problem with tear and tape is that I can't wiggle it. If I make a mistake, I am just out of luck. Okay, so let's get my fabulous take your pick tool and we'll just pull off the backing. And I have to say, it's kind of a dreary day in Edmonton again. I don't mind the cold. Okay, actually, that's not true. I don't like cold. I don't like snow. But I can tolerate it as long as the sun is shining. And the sun has not shone for 2 days. So we need the sun to come out. It's supposed to warm up, but I actually prefer when it's around -10. Okay, what do you think? Does that look sort of centered? It's kind of hard to see, right? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put a slit in here. I think it's going to work just like that. Now, I didn't think that looked very pretty, so I think I want to add some designer series paper to the center. So this is 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/4. And we'll just get out my liquid glue to attach that. And then hopefully after this, I can do some stamping because I have to design for my Greatest Journey virtual card class. The problem is I see so many cool cards, I can't make a decision on what I want to make. It's just way too exciting. Okay, now let's put this side of the designer series paper down. We'll add some color to the inside of the card. And you'll notice that when I did my card using Sweet Citrus, I actually put a piece of white in the back. Now it doesn't fold as well when you do that. It doesn't bend as much. So that's one consideration. Okay, and then I noticed that I'm missing a piece here. So hopefully I can figure this out. Okay, so this is the inside of my card. This is going to be my belly band. And I need a piece of, ooh, do I have black? I had a whole, yeah, here it is. Got a whole bunch of black cardstock. I need another little piece. I need a piece that is 3 inches, I think by 1 inch. And that's for the bend, that's for the, oh, what do we call it? The pop-out piece. I think this is the measurements. I'm going from when I cut this last night, so wish me luck. This may or may not work. We'll see. Okay, so I think that it's 1 by 3. And then I think I score it at 1/2 inch. And I like to line it up on this side of the track. It doesn't wobble so much for me, maybe because I'm right-handed. Okay, so that is 1/2 inch and I think 1 inch. And then I'm going to flip it around and do the same thing on the other side. 1/2 inch and 1 inch. And I do that so I don't have to remember so many measurements. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a mountain fold. Oh no, mountain fold, valley and a mountain fold, valley and a mountain fold. And I'm making this little kind of pop-up piece. And then I'm going to add my glue and put it right in the center of my, I don't know, bendy piece. Now the only problem with this is I have to let it dry. So let's squish it back up. We're going to attach it right in the middle, and that's going to be for my center element that I'm doing. I think I'm going to put this in the center. I say think because I don't know. If you guys have a good deal or a good idea for it, let me know. Okay, so that's gonna, see, this didn't dry, so let's just close this up for a second. Let's just give it a minute. Let's put my little teacup on here for my glue. I need something heavy. And then on here, let's do a little bit of stamping. Now I could use the die and I could cut out a rose from the designer series paper, but I kind of want to stamp. So let's stamp and see what the stamping looks like, because honestly, I've been doing almost designer series paper with these cards so far. But what happens when you know, 2 years from now, you used up all your paper? I want to show you that you can still make really stunning cards. Okay, so there's that. And I use black memento ink, and I really, really like to use my my Stampin' Blends because they're an alcohol marker. And I can color fast with them. I'm just going to apply some pale papaya on here. I'm leaving some white space. And then I'll take my dark papaya, pale papaya. I'll just add some accent colors. And then I think I'm even going to go in and add some Calypso Coral, but I'll use the light. Oh, look at my poor tip. Oh my goodness, this is like on its last leg, this pale papaya. Or this, no, this is Calypso Coral. I have to do an order right away, so I'm going to treat myself to a brand new marker, make sure my order is $60 so I can pick up some celebration products for free. Because why wouldn't I want to do that? Celebration's only on for 2 months. So this is the time to buy your ink pads in packs of 10, to get your stamp and cut and emboss machines. This is when I always buy my big ticket item. Oh, I need 2 markers. What happened to this guy? Oh my goodness. I have about 3 sets of these. So I have a feeling this set should just go in the garbage and I should just get a new one. But can you see when you blend out the alcohol markers, see how you get those nice shades? And then if I want it blended even more, I can go over it a 3rd time to even blend it out a little more. Well, hello, Otto. I have Otto Puppy here assisting me, which is never good. I gave him a stick that should have lasted 30 minutes, so that's not good. Okay, so this is the pop-up piece. It just pops up just a little bit. Okay, I didn't really need to score it in the middle, but that's okay. That'll still work. Okay, so let's put this element in here. Just add a little bit of green glue on here. And what do you think? Put it this way? Yeah, I think so. And I think I'm going to use, well, I should just be able to use some glue. If it falls out, no worries. I'll just, do it again. I'll just glue it again. And then this way it should pop up. Ooh, when you score it a little more, it pops up even more. Ooh, I kind of like that. Maybe I should redo this after. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is this is going to get folded in half. Let's just go over the score lines because I probably should have done this first of all to make sure that my bendy piece was going to fit nice. Then we'll cover it up with designer series paper. Okay, isn't that pretty though? Stunning, isn't it? Okay, and I'll start on the front. Let's see if I have any questions today. How many people have made this kind of card before? Anybody? Everybody? I haven't really done the horizontal one before. This is my first time with the horizontal bendy card. And I'll just pull that up. Okay, so let's just put this on the front of the card. I think this looks pretty nice. Put this one down. And then I'm going to create my belly band for the front. Oh, but hold on a second. I should probably put something on the back because I need a place to write my sentiments. So let's get that on there right now. Ooh, and I was just thinking I probably should have stamped something on here. Okay, let's stamp this. I don't know. What is this? These little geometric shapes. There we go. Oh, good. Otto's decided to lay down. So he's like, Mom, I've given up on you. You're stamping again. And I'll have to take him for a little outing. It's so hard being a puppy. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool, right? I think I need one on the top. Okay, there we go. So that's on the back. Looks pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Okay, that's my inside. Now I need my belly band. Whoops. And you want to center it. And then one trick that I like to do is take my bone folder. And then I'll just make a score line beside the, beside the cardstock. And then I just fold it like this. And then what I'm going to do is attach this on the front. Now, I think I had some designer series paper cut. Yes, I did. What pattern should I use? I think I'm going to use Calypso Coral. And then this should also hold this strip closed because I didn't want to use 12 by 12 paper. I just wanted to use black. So the strip is 1 inch by 11 inches for the belly band. We'll just close up, but see, it pretty much holds it shut. And then on here, yeah, I'm just going to stamp this really quick on the front. And then I think I have a hello label that's already cut out from last night. So let's just do that on the front. Make sure you tell me if you like this card. And do you like the purple color better, or do you like the pale papaya Calypso Coral color better? That would be a good question to ask. Oh, I'm stuck. Now, instead of, should I color or should I cut out? Okay, hold on a second. Let's see if I cut out, what paper do I have? I don't know if I have any paper left. Ooh, that would be really pretty. Let's just check my dies. Do they cut out that shape? Let's test it. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to die cut it. I don't feel like coloring. Okay, here we go. And then will this fit in the little mini Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine or not? Where's my little baby blue? Because you're limited to a size of 3 inches. So this is a great kind of starter die cutting machine. If you really want to, start die cutting all the time and really get into stamping, we have the regular Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine that you can get. Oh yeah, I think it's just going to fit. Perfect. That's good news. This machine is really great too if you have a cabin, or I don't know, you're a snowbird and you go somewhere warm for the winter, then you might want a secondary machine, and then this one is just great. Okay, now let's see. Well, I guess it helps if I actually line up the plates. Okay, let's try this. And then we'll put it through this way, and you just need it to catch. And then you just roll it through. Okay, what do you think? Easy peasy, right? And I didn't even have to color. Okay, so now you're going to want to order $120 worth of stuff. So you get 2 packages of paper. Now I could just put that on, but I kind of wanted, let's put this here. Is that upside down? I think it's going to go like this. I wanted a little bit of white showing. And then I'll put my sentiment on my front. Right? Isn't that pretty? I just think this is so pretty. I don't know. I get really excited about stuff like this. Right? And it didn't take me that long. I think my video is only 30 minutes so far, and I chatted. So this card does not take long to make, but what a big wow factor. Like, I think this could be a birthday. This could be a wedding. Now, there's that piece, but it almost seems too big for my card. So if I can find my dies, I could use this and stamp friend or love would be beautiful if this was an anniversary card. I think I'm going to do friend because I had 3 people join my team recently and I want to send them a nice little card. So I think I'm just going to do friend. So let's just get a piece of scrap paper and then we'll just stamp friend on here. And you can see that this card, it's very easy to make, right? But it's got a big wow factor. And let's see, does this die cut it out okay? Let's check, let's check. Oh yeah, I think that'll do a great job. Okay, let me just get my mini Stampin' and Cut and Emboss machine back on the table. Let's put our die here. Makes me sad when I lose my dies. I really, really don't like to do that. Now, this plate's getting curved, so you can buy replacement pads or plastic cutting plates for them. And I use both sides of them. I use them up until they basically snap. But really, I should just buy myself a new set. They're not that expensive. Okay, there we go. See, look, it's perfectly cut now. Oh yeah, I like that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, then we'll just pop this up. And I highly recommend matte black dots if you're going to be making a lot of these cards. I honestly don't think I have any though, but they're in the annual catalog. Okay, we're just going to go like this. We're just going to kind of center it. I'm going to say friend. You know, I could put some ribbon in behind it. You can use black ribbon. We also have this ribbon, but I don't think it really matches. No, it does not match. Because sometimes what you can do then is, you know, you can get a big kind of bow going. And we'll just make this a little smaller. This is our linen thread. And I use linen thread all the time because it ties really nice. It's flat if you have to mail anything. And then I like to put it on with a glue dot. And then we'll just finish this off. And I think it's super cute. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Kind of tuck it in behind. Yeah, isn't that nice? And then the only thing it's missing are the black dots, black matte dots. So instead, I'm going to use these brand new opaque adhesive back dots because these are pretty awesome too. And I think I'm just going to use some white ones. Let's just go like that. I'll just kind of put these in the center of the flower. What do you think? Cute? Okay, so let's clean this up and then I'll give you the measurements for the other bendy card, but I won't make it today. Just because I made one last night. There we go. I'm just going to move this to the side. Put this to the side. Okay, so this is the horizontal bendy card with your little sentiment on the back. And then it pops up so that you have this nice little center image on the inside. If you wanted to be able to write, you could actually cut some white pieces for the inside of the card. I don't really know if it's necessary. This is the vertical one. So this one is just cut at 5.5 by 8.5 inches, scored at 2 1/8 and 6 3/8 of an inch. And this center panel, it's like 4 1/8 and then 1/2 inch on each side. So I'd have to pull it apart to get the exact measurement, but that would kind of give you an idea. And again, the center bendy piece is the same thing. It was 1 inch by 3 inch, scored at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and then you flip it around and do the same on the other side. So I want to thank you for joining me today. Let's see who's still here. Kim says she likes the coral on the band. Thanks, Kim. I appreciate that. Margaret Ann likes the purple card. And let's see some of the other comments here. We have Gail likes cute technique. You like the citrus stamp set. I know, I really do too. I want to make a coconut card. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll do a very, very quick draw. If you're still here, let me know you're here and I'll throw your name in the draw. And I think I gave this away 2 weeks ago, but I have another one. These are like one of my favorite things. I've got some of these in color. The in colors are still current. Package of in color jewels 2021, 2022. And let's see. So Gail is still here. So we got Gail. Okay. And then we have, I think maybe Joanne's still here. Joanne is still here. We have Sheila still here. Okay. Let's see. So Sheila, we have Gail. I think everybody else, they might have had to work. I'll just check YouTube. Margaret Ann and Kim. So Kim, you're still here. Margaret Ann is still here. Okay, so I think I've got 5 names right now in the draw. And I think what I should start doing too is, oh yeah, Kathy's still here. And Kathy, is I can always do a draw for a card or something for people who respond after the video is done. Okay, I think I'm done. Like I said, there's a little bit of a delay by a few seconds on the streaming site that I use. So I think I've got all the names. Yes, it looks like I've got all the names still here. Okay, fantastic. Okay, guys, should we spin? So put this away. And here we go. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay, so let's tap to spin. Here it goes. And the winner is Margaret Ann. Congratulations. So I will pop that in the mail to you, Margaret Ann. And I want to thank you guys for watching me today. Hopefully I gave you, hopefully I taught it well enough so that you can now go and try one of these fun bendy cards. Either one. Like I said, if you needed to place an order, let me know. If you need help with the starter kit, let me know. I've got games night coming up, so if you want to take part in that, let me know. And I think that's everything today. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you try this card. If you do, post the card and tag me because I would love to see it. I'll try to get this up on YouTube, hopefully, or not on YouTube, my Karina Stamps page by tomorrow. And I'm always send stuff out of my email newsletter list. So if you want to know about upcoming classes and what's going on, make sure you get on that list. And that's where I give free tutorials as well and a whole bunch of other things. So thanks for joining me today, everyone. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.